Hi there everyone, welcome back to Infinity Drones. Today we're going to take a look at a very hot topic right now, which is remote ID. Now remote ID doesn't really affect everyone in the world, but mainly US guys are pretty amped about it right now. If you guys want to get more information about this, there's going to be a link in the video description to Dig.o's YouTube video that explains it very well. He's also got a fantastic tutorial on how to do this. However, I'm just going to take the latest one and take you guys through the entire process as quickly as possible. I'm also going to show you guys what happens if you can't connect, or what happens if you're unable to remove remote ID. So the purpose of this video is to show you guys how to remove remote ID, or essentially block it on your machine or your drone. And if you guys decide to maybe re-enable it, how to re-enable it as well. So the first things first, I recommend that you go to the DJI Download Center. Just type in DJI Download Center. There we go. And on the DJI Download Center, you will download the drone software, so DJI Assistant 2. So just click on software, click on DJI 2 series, and then according to the drone that you've got. Now you guys can see in front here that I've got an Air 2S, and if I click on DJI Assistant 2, you're going to see that it does not support my current drone. Okay, so what you need to do is just need to find the one that you need. In my case, I am using DJI Assistant 2 for consumer drones. If I click on this one, you're going to see that it supports the Air 2S, which is the drone I've got in front of me. It also supports the Mavic 3, which I'm going to try a bit later as well. So you can just click on download the file and download your machine. A quick note here, this is only for PC users. If you want to remove remote ID, you've got iOS, you can kind of forget about it right now. So if you've got Android and you've got Windows PC, then you can try this. Okay, so what we're going to do next is you're going to download this, you're going to install it to your machine, and you do not need to open it. I've already downloaded it, I've already installed it. You just need to install it so that your drone can get detected by your machine. Now, before we move on to the actual hack bit or the mod bit, if you guys enjoy the content of this channel, please consider to click the subscribe button or the like button. It really does help out this channel. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to click or go to Google. You're just going to type in CIA Jeep doors, and you're going to find the Mav proxy user at the top there. You're going to click on the link, and it's going to open this page for you. Now GitHub is quite weird. You're going to see code on the right side over there. Click on the little arrow and click then on the little zip file. Now you can go through this page if you want to, but you might as well just download the whole thing and then have it on your machine. You can read whenever you want to. It's not a very large file, so it's quite easy to download. Okay, so here I've downloaded the file. It's in my downloads directory, and I'm just going to right click and extract. Once you've extracted, you can go into the main folder, and there's lots of reading material for you about remote ID and all the ins and outs about it. If you want to go about it, please read it. It's good information for everyone. Or once again, go watch Dig.o's video in the video description. It is really, really informative. Here we go again, go into CIA Jeep Creeps, and there we go. We've got the CIA Jeep Doors exe over there, and all you need to do is just double click the file. It'll open on your machine. And the first time you open it, it might ask you to, it's not allowed to run or whatever. Just click advanced or OK and say run anyway, and then you're going to get to this screen over here. Now this is the part where you can turn on your drone. So I've already plugged in my drone into the PC, so I'm just going to turn it on. Here we go, just give it a second. There we go, it's now turned on. I can just close all of it. And now, because I'm using an Air 2, I'm going to use a COM port. You can use the bulk option for the Mavic 3 and the Mini 3, but for all other drones, currently you're using the COM port. Now, what's nice about this tool is that you can just click refresh COM list, and from the drop-down box, you're going to see there will be a COM port with a DJI USB in there. So you just select that one, and you can click connect to drone. As you can see, currently my drone ID has been disabled because I've already done this. But if you'd like to enable it again, you can just click send enable command, and it's now enabled. You can click on read current value, and it will, if it's not the same, it will change over there. In this case, we want to disable it. In this case, there we go again, just click on disable. It'll pop up like this, and it's very important you guys read this, okay? This is specific to the drone firmware versions. If you're going to update your firmware, you will lose this, and you will also lose the ability to do it in the future. So do not upgrade your firmware. Next one is, you're going to see it's currently enabled. We've just disabled it, great stuff. But if you're using an iOS DJI app, it will remove it. It will revert back to enabled. Okay, so please do not use this on an iOS device. If you're using DJI Fly, do not use any version higher than 1.5.10. If you are using any of the Go 4 apps still, then 4.3.48 is the latest version that you can use there as well. If you use higher versions, it will most likely revert back to enabled if you turn or you open up the app. Okay, so there we go. So as you can see, my DroneID has now been disabled on my Air 2S. As simple as that. So I could essentially just quit this, go back to my download page, and now I am going to turn this machine off. And I'm going to show you guys now what happens if you've got a drone which firmware version has gone too far and it does not allow you to enable or remove or disable the remote ID anymore. So here's my Mavic 3. I'm just going to plug it into the rear, turn it on. There we go. Just going to give it a second to boot up. There we go. Just going to close this, open cheap doors again. And now, and this is quite important, I'm now using the bulk option. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to click connect to drone. There's no other options that you have to select from, but if I click connect to drone, as you can see, it picks up everything and everything is detected. I have DJI Assistant for Consumer Drones installed. As you guys saw, it's the same one for the Mavic Air 2S, but in this case, if I click send disable command, it pops up like this, but as you can see, the state is still enabled. Okay, so it tells me all of this nice stuff over here. However, it is not going to work anymore. So in this case, it is not possible to remove remote ID on your Mavic 3. Now, if I open DJI Assistant for Consumer Drones, just going to give it a second to load, and then you guys will see what firmware version I'm currently on my Mavic 3. Now, my Air 2S is on the latest, but I'm using Dronehacks, so I've downgraded my firmware already. I really do recommend that you guys use the Dronehacks on the Air 2S. It removes the altitude limits, the no-fly zones, as well as any of your other, well, it enables FCC. So then in this case, you're able to get much stronger signal back to your drone. Let me just close. There we go. I've just closed my DJI Jeep Creeps. So if I open this one, just going to take my firmware, and there you go. Actually, let me just downgrade quickly. I'm going to downgrade my Mavic 3, and this is going to take a little while. So just give it a little while to do its thing. But I'm going to downgrade my firmware and see if I'm able to do the, well, remove the remote ID. And there we go. My firmware has now been downgraded to 0700. If I go back, it's going to just check, make sure that it's correct. As you can see, there we go. I'm currently on this one. I can upgrade. So there we just quickly close this, run Jeep doors, bulk, connect to drone, send disable command. As you can see, unfortunately, it's not possible. Okay, so as you guys can see, it does not seem like the Mavic 3 is able to be modded, so you can't remove remote ID from it. However, you did see I could remove it from my Air 2S. So this is the way that you would check. Okay guys, if you guys like the video content that I'm making, please consider to subscribe. Take a look at the description of the video. All of the links that you require will be down there, as well as the link to DJI Go's video. He's got lots of good information there from, and please give him a subscribe as well. Thank you guys for watching.